Hello everyone, welcome to another pick a card reading. So in this reading we'll be looking at any general guidance for the month of December. We'll take a look at your career and finances, and then finally love and relationships. I'm going to put the thumbnail up on the screen now. Feel free to pause the video, meditate if you need to on which pile to pick. Pick one pile, pick more than one pile, whatever you are drawn to. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and jump right in and see what the cards have to say. Hello, pile number one. Let's go ahead and jump right in. See what messages come out for you. I will be pulling from the Yuletide Tarot and the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. Let's be shuffled really quick. And then we'll see what comes out for your general guidance. We're going to be looking at what do you need to know as the year closes out. And I'll be getting a couple of these Yuletide, no, not Yuletide, Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle cards too. Can't believe it's already December, it's crazy. Okay, Spirit. For pile number one, for their general guidance, what do they need to know as the year closes out? 2 cards, please. Is that 1 or 2? Yeah, that's 1. Okay. One more. There's pile number 1. Need to know as the year closes out, Spirit. That is too many. Just need one more, please. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we've got card number 38, Telling Stories. What words so tender can be spoken so bravely unless they are true from the truest of words? And I'll get the description. There are keywords in the little booklet, and then the quick description for the card. Then we've got family, card number 12. Thy love is present in the presence of thee, a comforting veil that warms the heart and hugs the soul. Okay. There's also maybe something here about children. I'm seeing that. We've got 2 kids here, and we've got a child here as well. Okay, Spirit, tell me more for pile number 1. What do they most need to know as the year closes out? What do they need to know as the year closes out, Spirit? Okay. We've got the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. Okay. What is pile number 1? Need to know as the year closes out. We've got Justice, Libra energy. Okay. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Gifts on this deck. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. All right. 2 more, please, Spirit. What does... Okay. We've got the 4 of Wands. Whoa, lots of stability in December. Okay. That 9 of Pentacles and 4 of Wands. Okay. And then we've got the 3 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull up these oracle cards and see what the keywords are and what they have to say. So for Telling Stories, card number 38, the keywords are truth and speaking up for yourself. It says stories have been passed down through generations for millennia. Stories keep traditions alive, giving voice to loved ones past and teaching us valuable lessons to carry into adulthood. One of these lessons is the power of speaking your truth and knowing where you come from. There is power in what you say, and when you have pulled Telling Stories, you are being guided to be mindful of the words you send out into the world. Are you using words to encourage or to hurt? Do you speak of yourself and others with kindness and compassion, or are the stories you tell full of low vibrational emotions like anger, jealousy, and sadness? Your words control more than you think. A compliment can change someone's day. An affirmation can remind you of a commitment you've made to yourself to change an outdated belief. And, of course, there are the stories you tell about yourself. The words you say internally are even more important than the words you say out loud. This card guides you to speak to yourself with only self-love and self-worth. So this is basically the gist of manifestation. Like, how do you speak to yourself? How do you speak about the world around you? How do you speak about others and to others? And it can really shift your reality based on what you believe and assume to be true and what you say about other people. So there's something here about check yourself, make sure you are speaking kindly not only to yourself but also of others, especially around the holidays. You know, most people want to be in a good mood around the holidays, but it should carry over to the rest of the year, right? There's so much like anger and hatred and division going on in the world. If you can be that one person that, you spread light and happiness and positivity in the midst of darkness, then you've made all the difference. You may not feel like you made a change, but if everybody started doing this, the world would be a different place. So for the family card, the key words are support, roots, and tradition. There's nothing like coming home for the holidays. Your immediate family are the ones who have known you since birth and have been with you through the boo-boos, graduations, birthdays, and celebrations. They have been there through the good times and the bad. Sometimes, coming home to the people who know you well is all you need to chase away the blues of life. There's also the family you choose. The ones who, despite the lack of a blood relation, have accepted you as one of their own, and you have done the same for them. True family will love you as you are and won't try to change you. The assortment of different personalities somehow fit together, and within this familiar space, traditions and values are born. This card guides you to honor your beliefs, traditions, and heritage. Now is not the time to improvise, change things up, or try something new. This card advises you to return to the basics and build a stronger foundation for yourself. That could mean returning to school or joining an organization with well-established rules and principles, or seeking out a mentor who knows the ins and outs of your goals. You can't break the rules until you know what the rules are. A period of study and observation will serve you well this time. That's interesting, since we got the Hanged Man here, which talks about taking a break, taking a pause, seeing things from a different perspective. So maybe there's something here about this holiday season just needing to chill out. Be fair-minded. We got Justice here, can talk about being objective. It's talking about, when I said with the telling stories, being nicer to other people. Be careful what you say and how you treat others. Because what you put out there, Six of Pentacles, is what you're going to get back in return. So there's something here about, with like Justice and Six of Pentacles, a balance. Finding a balance. And really taking time out to just focus on you. Focus on your family. Focus on whatever your traditions and beliefs are. I do see a focus on the home and family, though, with this Four of Wands. With these two cards here, family and the Four of Wands. Four of Wands can talk about the home. So there's something about coming together with those you love this holiday season and collaborating in some way. Now, some of you could be on your own. You could be running your own business with the Nine of Pentacles. Just enjoying life in general. Some of you could also end up with more money to purchase gifts this holiday season. But I'm seeing some sort of like celebration and get together with the Four of Wands. There could be some sort of raise or something you're getting through work with Six of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles can talk about an unexpected inflow of money, some sort of abundance. Three of Pentacles is being paid well or being recognized for what it is you do. I also think there's an emphasis on, with the Justice card here and Six of Pentacles, it's like at the end of the year when you're reassessing the entire year, did you fulfill your goals, wishes, and desires, your dreams? Because I always think about the scales of justice, like how they are supposed to balance out, right? And I'm seeing the scales like with the feather and the heart. I think they do this in Egyptian mythology. When the Egyptians would die, they would weigh their heart like with a feather or something like that. And was their heart as light as a feather? And I'm seeing that in my mind's eye. Did you set out to accomplish what you wanted to do this year? Or is there still things you want to work on? There has to be some sort of balance here. Equal give and take, something about karma. And I think you're pausing to reflect on that with that Hanged Man energy. Otherwise, what I'm seeing as far as like your December and the end of the year is that you are focused mainly on just being happy and feeling fulfilled. Maybe even giving to charities with the Six of Pentacles here, that's being charitable. Focusing on your work, Three of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles, and spending time with family. Maybe even friends. If you don't have family, maybe it's friends or co-workers. Something like that. But it feels like you're slowly winding down at the end of the year, preparing for the new year, and getting ready to start on some sort of new... I'm almost seeing like a list in my mind of new goals you're ready to conquer and to achieve in the new year. So that's what I see for your general guidance. Let's move on to your career and finances. All right, pile number 1. For your career and finances, how can you best prepare for the new year with your work and your money? Spirit, pile number 1. How can they best prepare for the new year with their work and their money? Pile number 1. Best prepare for the new year. Oh my god, no way. We've got the Wheel of Fortune right off the bat. Okay, so Sagittarius energy, also fixed sign energy, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. How can... I should just end it there. Congrats. You got a lot of good luck coming in for the new year. How can pile number 1 best prepare for the new year with their work and money? Okay, so we've got 5 of Cups. We've got the Lightning Tree, which is the Tower. Okay. Oh, we've got the Child, which is the Fool. Aries, Aquarius energy. Tower is Aries, Scorpio energy. Okay, tell me more, Spirit. Upon one's career and finances. How can they prepare for the new year with their work and money? Okay. We've got Queen of Swords, which is Queen of Canes in this deck. The Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Three of Canes, which is the Three of Swords. Okay. And then we've got Justice again, Libra energy. So there's something here about, with that Three of Swords and the 5 of Cups, it feels like you've been upset this year with your career and finances. Like you haven't accomplished what you set out to accomplish. That's what it feels like. There could have been something sudden and unexpected with that Tower here. It's like some of you could have lost a job suddenly. Some of you could have not gotten the pay raise or promotion that you wanted to get or thought you were going to get. Some of you could have thought you would have been further along by now in your career or whatever project you've been working on. But there is something good coming in because we've got the Wheel, and even with 5 of Cups here, like there's a rainbow up here, okay, and then there are 2 golden cups back here. Not even the glass cups that are shattered. It's golden cups with a rainbow right next to that Wheel of Fortune. It's like something new is coming in. Like your luck is turning around. When I think of rainbows, I think about they always come out after rain or a storm. And we got the lightning here. So it feels like the dark time, whatever dark cloud was hanging over you, is a thing of the past. Whatever this was though, it was moving so slowly with that Knight of Pentacles. But you've kept the faith, you've kept the hope alive that things would balance out for you. And you're ready for some sort of new beginning. You're ready to start the new year with a fresh start. Like pushing your fears aside, taking that leap of faith. You may not know if it's going to work out or not, but you're still going to go for it. And there is a strong focus on your career. With the Queen of Swords coming out, she is the career queen. Even though Queen of Pentacles can be viewed as the career queen because she has all that money, the Queen of Swords is somebody who buckles down, is very logical, and she is focusing solely on her career, not on relationships or money or anything like that. She just wants her career to be exactly whatever it is she wants it to be. And she can be pretty cutthroat. I feel like a lot of you have been focused on just your career. Some of you haven't even been focused on love, like dating, nothing like that. You just want to make that back. You want those coins, right? So there is a message here that slow and steady wins the race. With that Knight of Pentacles, you have a plan, or you're about to come up with a plan, and you're about to put it into action. The thing with the Knight of Pentacles is he does not actually move in any direction until he has a solid plan of action, and he will write and rewrite that plan of action until he has it edited to its final form, till it's perfect. Then he takes action. So for a lot of you, there's major disappointment this year. Disappointments, I should say. I'm seeing 3 strongly because we got 3 cups that are spilled and broken, and we've got the 3 of swords with the 3 canes here. So there could have been 3 major disappointments this year for you, okay? But it feels like you're about to make up for that. There's something major coming in. Things are balancing out. It's like you're getting a gift from the universe. Your luck is turning around. There's going to be a more positive shift. Some of you could be getting a new car or traveling, of course, for the holidays, especially with the Fool and the Wheel here. So as far as like preparing for the new year, Spirit wants you to know to keep going. Even if you've been through some sort of upheaval with this Tower here. It's, and 3 of Swords. It's like, don't let that disappointment slow you down. It could have 100% slowed you down. Maybe you thought you were on the wrong path or something like that, but there's a reason why it happened, and Spirit wants you to keep going. This could be something like you wanted to become a model or an actor, and you're not landing any auditions, or you had a few auditions that went terribly wrong, and they gave you some really discouraging feedback. This could be that you want to be an author, and you sent out query letters to literary agents, and you got only rejections. This could be that you applied to 3 promotions at work and you were denied all 3 times. You were rejected. I don't know. There's something here where it's like you thought you would have ended this year on better terms, or you would have been more accomplished in some way, and it feels like you're a bit upset about that. But Spirit wants you to know you have to keep pushing through that and keep going. Be like the Queen of Swords. Be ruthless. She doesn't give up. She weighs the pros and cons. If there's an obstacle in her way, cool, she'll figure out a way around it or cut it out completely. But she's going to get whatever she wants. So as far as like how can you prepare and bring in more money or do better at work, you're gonna have to take a leap of faith towards something. There's a new start here, a new beginning after some tumultuous times, but Spirit wants you to stop focusing on the negative with that 5 of Cups energy and focus on the positive. Look for hidden blessings, okay? So maybe that promotion or those promotions you wanted at work ended up with you having a heavier workload and it just wasn't worth the pay and you would have been more stressed out. Maybe it would have taken you halfway across town, or you would have had to move a few hours away and that would have been a headache. I don't know. There's something here. It's like, it's not the right time with the Wheel here and the Tower. It wasn't lining up. It wasn't the right time. But that doesn't mean it's a no. All right. So keep going. Slow and steady wins the race. Remember, with the Knight of Pentacles here, and you're going to get there. Everything's going to balance out for you. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for your career and finances. Let's move into love and relationships. All right, pile number 1. Let's take a look at your love and relationships. What love or relationship energies are guiding you in December? Spirit for pile number 1. What's going on in their love life in the month of December? What are the energies? We've got the Magus, which is the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. King of Good Cheer, which is King of Cups, Scorpio energy. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay. We've got the 3 of Swords. Uh-oh. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. Are some of y'all wanting to be single, or you're about to be single, or somebody break up? 6 of Cups, yeah. Okay. This is the Matrona, which is the Empress, Taurus Libra energy. 2 more, please, Spirit, for pile number 1's love life. Ace of Wands, okay. Alright. And then we've got the 4 of Wands, okay. Alright. So, for some of you, you're breaking up with someone, or they've broken up with you, or they're about to. I hate saying that, but I gotta read what's on the cards. With that 3 of Swords energy, and the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is the singles card, okay? Actually, it's pre-Empress energy. Empress is out here. It's almost like somebody didn't provide you enough stability. Maybe the chemistry was great. Maybe you guys had really good sex. Let's be real. And this could be somebody you actually manifested. They could have felt like some sort of past life soulmate with the 6 of Cups here. But at the end of the day, something seemed off. Or they said some harsh words to you. It almost feels like, and I hate saying this, that they weren't on your level. We do have the King, and then we have the Empress here. So King and an Empress are not actually a match. I mean, they can work, but it's going to need some work. They're going to put in the work. She's above a king or a queen. So this person could have loved you very much, or does love you very much. I mean, people are on different timelines. So some of you could have a child with this person. I'm seeing 1 to 2 children. We've got 2 kids here. We've got 2 kids on the 4 of Wands. And then we've got, she's pregnant right here on the Empress. So there could be something where you 2 have children together. That's not going to be for everybody, though. I'm also seeing with the 6 of Cups here that there could be a separation with the 3 of Swords and 6 of Cups. I'm getting that strongly, where some of you have a person who I feel like they want to be with you around the holidays. Even though you guys can't seem to make things work. There's been some heartbreak here. It could be that they want to see their children. For others of you, they just want to see you. This is someone who is looking back to the past and having all these fond memories that you 2 had together. You guys could have had a lot of fun times. It could have felt like magical when you 2 were together. And then something happened with the 3 of Swords. I don't know. Maybe somebody wanted to be single. Ace of Wands, 9 of Pentacles kind of energy. Somebody could be a drinker with that King of Cups here. Somebody could have had a drinking issue. That could have been the problem. That's not, again, not for everybody, but I am seeing that. It's being brought up. For others of you, you're going to try to get along for the kids through the holiday season, if you have children. But for others of you, I just see this person kind of reminiscing on simpler and happier times that you 2 had together. It feels like you're standing in your power, pile number 1, and you're focused on like abundance and prosperity and creating some sort of new beginning for yourself with the Empress and the Ace of Wands here. I feel like you're manifesting some sort of new start, and this person's manifesting you back into their life. Now, for others of you who are not dealing with a specific person, it feels like you are manifesting someone new. You want someone who's not going to break your heart. You want somebody who loves you. Some of you are tired of being single, tired of being alone. You want that stability. You want that family. You want that security. You want that happy home life, right? For a lot of you, you've been focused on your abundance and prosperity, your career, your finances, making yourself happy, nurturing yourself, but it still feels like something's missing, right? It may feel like around the holidays, they can be kind of lonely. Even if you spend time with family, it may feel like you wish you had a family of your own for a lot of you. You wish you had a husband, a wife, a partner, children, maybe even pets in that cozy home, right? Everybody's gathered around the table for Christmas dinner or Hanukkah or Eid or whatever you celebrate, Yule, and maybe even gathered around like the tree or whatever your tradition is. It just feels like a lot of you want that connection or connections. And I think a lot of you have been through heartbreak before, been through a lot of pain and sorrow, people just stomping all over your heart, right? A lot of one-night stands is what I'm hearing. For some of you, or you think somebody has your best interest in mind and they didn't, and you've had to learn discernment along the way. You've had to stand in your own power and really nurture yourself. There's a lot of self-love that's going on. So a lot of you are in different stages. Some are manifesting new love. Some of you, your person is manifesting you back if you've separated. For others of you, you're moving on. You're ready to be single and happy and prosperous on your own. You're ready for this exciting new beginning. Some of you have new opportunities coming in, and you're focused on your stability and abundance and prosperity, your finances, your career, just being happy, living that life of luxury, being able to afford whatever you want. It feels like a very carefree energy. So that's what I'm seeing as far as your relationship energies that are happening in the month of December. And that's all I have for your reading, pile number 1. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I'm going to be taking this over to the extended on Patreon. We're going to find out what lesson from this year should you carry forward into the new year. What energy or opportunities are opening up for you in January? And then we're going to take a deep dive into your love life. What does your person or future partner want with you going into the new year? So if this is where we part ways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Hello, pile number 2. Let's go ahead and jump right into your reading. See what messages come out for you for the month of December. I'm going to be pulling for this first part from the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. Get a couple of those cards, and then I'll be pulling from the Yuletide Tarot, and we'll see what comes out. We're going to be taking a look at general guidance for this first part for the month of December. Like, what do you most need to know as the year closes out? All right, Spirit, for pile number 2, what do they most need to know as the year closes out? Get a couple of these oracle cards, and then I'll read from the book in a minute too. They usually have keywords for these, and then a quick summary. What does pile number 2 need to know as the year closes out? Ooh, that was quick. Okay. So we've got card number 3, Cardinal Medicine. Cardinals could be symbolic for you in some way. Every time I see a cardinal, I think of my grandma, because she loved cardinals. So if I ever see one out in the wild, I'm like, oh, hey, Granny. Because that was her thing. So this says, thyself bleeds of sacredness, as honor fit for the gods. You are worth all the seas and all the skies and all the desires you hold inside. Oh, okay. Got a big vision going on. Pile number 2, we've got Wreath, card number 43. There in the circle of life tends to breathe death. One is not without the other, eternally bound by the essence of spirit. It makes me think of like the circle of life with this. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So let me make sure that's in focus. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Their general guidance. What do they need to know as the year closes out? We've got the 6 of Wands. 6 of Candles in this deck. We've got the Ace of Wands. Whoa. I just said, you guys have a big vision going on? Like there's something big here, is what it feels like at the end of the year. Tell me more, Spirit, for pile number 2. What do they most need to know? I just saw the Death card. So closing out the year, closing out a cycle or a chapter here. Something has to end. What does pile number 2 need to know as the year closes out, Spirit? Okay, so we've got 9 of Swords. Are you worried about this? It's weird because with 6 of Wands and the 9 of Swords, it always makes me think somebody who's afraid or worried about being successful. There's like a fear of success and how it could change your life. Tell me more, Spirit, for pile number 2. What do they most need to know as the year closes out? Okay, let's see what we got. We got 2 of Cups. Okay. We've got 3 of Pentacles. One more. Oh, and then we've got the Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay. So, right off the bat, what I'm seeing is that you've got a lot of good energy here. You've got 2 new beginnings. One could be in love. One could be something you're passionate about. Something that's new and exciting. This could also just be new love that's passionate and exciting, especially with the 2 of Cups here. You do have a soulmate coming in. We'll touch base on this in your love and relationships portion of your reading. But yeah, it feels like you two work well together with 2 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. There's a lot of chemistry, lots of passion, lots of love. You guys have a very deep connection. But this could be something you're worried about with that 9 of Swords. Something that's keeping you up at night. Maybe you're worried it's not going to work out, or that it's too good to be true. That happens a lot. But I see both of you wanting to make this work. You both want this to be successful. Now, on the flip side, if you're not looking for love, there is something here about having success in your work. 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. You could have some sort of new chapter opening up for you. You know, I just saw that Death card, right? And I was just talking about the circle of life here, like it's saying, oh my gosh, I just realized there in the circle of life tends to breathe death. Okay, so something's definitely ending in your life. So something new can begin. We got those 2 aces. This could be a creative project. I'm saying that because you can see she's working on this little house here, but you can see the artist palette. You can see the woodworker's tools. You can see she's got like a pencil and maybe like a notebook, like a journal going on. The paintbrush. Yeah, she's making things happen. So as you close out the end of the year, it feels like you're focused on some sort of new idea, new opportunity, something that really fulfills you emotionally, I'm saying. But there's this, with the 9 of Swords here, all these other cards are great, but 9 of Swords is telling me that there is some unnecessary worry that's going on. It's like keeping you up at night. You're stressed out about it. The thing is, though, with the 9 of Swords, it is unnecessary. It may not feel unnecessary at the time. However, it's definitely one of those cards where it's like, you don't need to be worried. Don't worry about it. It's like you're trying to come up with a plan, or you want to see things through to the end of some sort of goal. Like you want to crush this goal before the end of the year. You want to be successful. You want to be recognized for your work. But you're stressed out and worried that it's not going to happen. For some of you, this could be a new business partnership. I am seeing that with the 2 of Cups here, with the 3 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. Plus we got the aces. For others of you, though, this could be something with your career being in the spotlight. You go viral, or some community event happens and you get recognized. Whatever it is, it's public recognition. You're getting recognized for the work that you do, and you're really good at it. Like, you have a good reputation with whatever this is. So let's see what Cardinal Medicine has to say. I want to see what the key words are. And then we'll read the other card as well. So the keywords for Cardinal Medicine are partnership. Oh my god. 2 of Cups. Honoring the sacred self and uniqueness. It's interesting too, because I almost talked about self-love with the Ace of Cups. I love pointing that out, because a lot of readers don't talk about it, but Ace of Cups can talk about pouring into your own cup. Giving back to yourself. You know, if around the holidays you're someone who maybe likes to be alone, or you don't have a choice in the matter, you are alone, there's something here about making sure you pour into your own cup, that you give back to yourself in some way. So you're honoring the sacred self. It's also about uniqueness. So it says cardinals represent devotion, loyalty, and unity. Values that are essential to a loving, happy companionship. 2 of Cups energy. Receiving cardinal medicine is a sign that a loving partnership is close at hand. Yep. Like our feathered friend's song, your partner is sending out a vibration, calling you to notice them. Be open-minded, as cardinals are also symbols of uniqueness. Your potential love may be interesting and different, but no less extraordinary. Cardinals mate for life, so any new relationships in the coming months could have the potential to lead to marriage or long-term partnerships. I said it's a soulmate, didn't I? I said there's something here where it's like a soulmate connection. You two want this to be successful, but you're psyching yourself out. Cardinals also represent self-empowerment. They are a reminder that a partnership doesn't mean a loss of yourself. If you are currently in a relationship, you are being guided to be a part of the whole without losing what makes you unique. Your sense of self is an asset to your partner. You bring things to the table that the other lacks and vice versa. That is the epitome of the Two of Cups. That is the meaning behind the card. Like, each person brings something to the table that the other person does not have, and you balance each other out. Always remember that your unique, beautiful magic is why your partner loves you to begin with. Oh my gosh. Pile number 2. We are kicking this off, aren't we? This is amazing. Okay, let's jump to wreath. Okay, keywords are eternity, growth, and symbol of circle. Always think about circle of life. Again, life is always ebbing and flowing in a cycle of good and bad. Makes me think of the wheel too. Wheel of Fortune. Circles are a perfect representation of the wheel of life. So when wreaths enter your spread, it is a reminder that good fortune will return to you in time. If you are going through a rough patch, know that this period will not last forever. You are coming to a turning point in your life, and more paths will be available to you soon. There's those 2 aces opening right up for you. Until that time, remember that you are what you attract. Keeping a positive attitude and trusting in the universe will help you draw even more favorable circumstances. If you are going through an unusually favorable time, remember to make the most of it, as things will return to normal sooner or later. Live in the moment and cherish any good luck you have, because it may be over in a flash. Okay, this is giving that 6 of Wands energy. Like, you have a sudden public recognition, you go viral. It could be over in a flash. You know, sometimes people go viral and that's it. Makes me think of like one-hit wonder songs. They're one-hit wonder for a reason. I'm not saying that that's always going to happen to you, but that's what it's giving off. It's like, you know, everything is ebbing and flowing, and you may have great opportunities coming in for you. A couple of new beginnings in love, in work, in something you're passionate about, maybe just in life in general. And it could be a lot that's happening towards the end of the year and the beginning of the new year. And that could be what's stressing you out with this 9 of Swords energy. But I do see some sort of public recognition and success. Lots of success. I think you're going to love it, pile number 2. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into your career and finances. All right, pile number 2. Let's see for your career and finances. Spirit, how can pile number 2 best prepare for next year with their work and money situation? How can they best prepare for the new year? Their work and money. We've got Justice, Libra energy. Okay. We got the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. It's always good in a career and finances reading. How can pile number 2 best prepare for the new year with their work and money? Ace of Wands again. I'm telling you, you guys have some sort of major new beginning coming in that you're going to absolutely adore. Okay, tell me more, Spirit. Something you're very passionate about. Something you love to do. We've got 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. How can they best prepare for the new year with their work and money? How can pile number 2 best prepare for the new year with their work and money, Spirit? We've got the Star, Aquarius energy. Okay. 3 more, please, Spirit. How can pile number 2 best prepare for the new year with their work and money? We've got the Krampus, the devil. Okay, Capricorn energy. We've got the 8 of Candles, which is the 8 of Wands. All right, right under that Ace of Wands. 1 more, please, Spirit. And pile number 2, prepare for the new year with their work and money. Interesting. I'm going to take both of these. I had 2 come out at the same time. 2 of Swords. But then we've also got the 6 of Swords. Alright, so what I'm seeing with your career and finances and how you can prepare for the new year with your work and money, it feels like you've been in a state of lack with that Five of Pentacles. That's standing out to me right away. Maybe you've been looking for a job and you've been unsuccessful. Maybe you've just been trying to save extra money and it feels like no matter what you do, that money is immediately needed for some other reason. For instance, your car breaks down. You get a flat tire. You gotta pay for a new one. Your electric bill or water bill, your utilities basically went up. Or there's some other charge going on. Groceries, of course, have gone up. You know, in this economy, it's not great right now, right? But it feels like you could have been struggling for a bit with that Five of Pentacles energy. You didn't know what to do, which direction to go. You're indecisive about whether you should try to find a new job that pays more or stay where you're at because you're comfortable there and it provides some stability. It feels like a lot of you are moving on from that though. Six of Swords and the Ace of Wands tells me that there is a major event that's going to be playing out by the end of the year and moving into the new year where you're overcoming old obstacles. Like if you have felt like a dark cloud was hanging over you for a long time, you're about to get away from that. You're moving on to calmer waters. And I feel like this is happening fairly quickly. It feels like there's some sort of good news coming in, like, I don't know, Eight of Wands, Justice, and the Star. It's like some sort of swift forward movement, especially with Six of Swords here. Like there's a lot of travel involved, or maybe you have to move for a job, travel for work, something like that. Because both the Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords can talk about travel. Like it could be air travel specifically, but mostly it's just travel, like travel or relocation. So I'm seeing that a lot of you are leaving behind this old lack mindset, lack mentality. You're switching up your perspective, changing your mind around and saying, you know what, I'm going to be showing gratitude for what I do have, and I'm going to be choosing a new direction, something you can invest in wisely. With that Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you've been patient long enough. Now, finally, you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Finally, you're getting your justice. Everything's balancing out for you. There's some sort of wish fulfillment here. It may have felt like the universe was against you. You were battling against your own mind in some way with the Krampus, with the devil here, and the Five of Pentacles. It almost feels like it was an uphill battle in like knee-deep mud. Like it was a struggle. But some of you have been trying to save for a rainy day or put some money aside in case you do need to move or in case bills get out of hand and you don't want to get behind. And it feels like you're going to be catching up on bills or debt through the end of the year into the new year. Something's happening quickly. You're going to have an opportunity to make things right. I don't know, it feels like the wheel's kind of turning in your favor. Even though the Wheel of Fortune's not out here, that's what it feels like. The wheel's turning in your favor. Things are turning around. You're no longer going to be stuck in that Five of Pentacles devil energy. For some of you, this could be something like, don't procrastinate anymore. Two of Swords tells me there's a lot of indecision. It's like wavering. Should I take this path or should I take that path? And I see you choosing a path and going forward with that Ace of Wands. Moving on from something with the Six of Swords. And it's happening pretty fast with that Eight of Wands. But it's exactly what you've been wanting, okay? Something's going to pay off. You're reaping the rewards of hard work that you've been putting in. So even if you've been in this Five of Pentacles, we've still got the Seven of Pentacles out here. That means something is coming in. It's the card of reaping the rewards of your hard work, enjoying the fruits of your labor. You've been patient long enough, and now it's time to receive what you were owed. I'm seeing that with the Justice card too. It's like karma is coming in and balancing things out. So that's what I'm seeing for your career and finances, pile number 2. Let's go ahead and check out your love and relationships. All right, let's see. We're going to take a look at what love or relationship energies are guiding you in December. Now remember, the first part of your reading, we had that Oracle card that's talking about love and partnership, and then we had the Two of Cups come out, then we had the Ace of Cups. So there's something really good that's going to be happening for you in your love life in December or towards the end of the year or the beginning of the new year. It did say on the Oracle within the next few months, so that could be a timeline predictor. But let's see. Spirit, for pile number 2, what love or relationship energies are guiding them in December? What love or relationship energies are guiding them in December, Spirit? The World. That is Capricorn energy. Could also be fixed sign energy. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. And I remember the first part of your reading, I said the Death card kept trying to come out. Like there was a chapter that was closing, right? And we talked about the Oracle card with the wreath and the circle of life. There's something there about death, as in an ending happening. And here we are at the end of the year. So perfect timing for this. Closing out a chapter, closing out a major cycle. Tell me more, Spirit. What love or relationship energies? Oh my gosh, there's the 6 of Wands again. And we had that with like the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Yep. What love and relationship energies are guiding pile number 2 in December? Okay. We've got the Ace of Gifts, which is Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Something solid. Something stable. Something long-lasting. We've got 2 of Gifts, 2 of Pentacles. You could have more than one person. You could be trying to figure out how you're going to prioritize a connection. There could be that. Okay, Spirit, tell me more for pile number 2. What love or relationship energies are guiding them in December? 5 of Cups just tried to come out. So for me, with the other cards that are going on, it looks like there could be something about, if you do have more than one person, you know, you're going to need to pick one, right? We've got Ace and then 2 of Pentacles here. So it's like if you got 2 people, you're having to pick one. Which one do you choose? And that could be causing you to think negatively. It could be keeping you down a bit. Like, what if I choose wrongly? What if I choose the wrong person and I end up with them and I should have chosen the other person? Am I going to regret that down the road? You know? Tell me more, Spirit, about pile number 2's love and relationship energies in December. Oh my God. 2 of Cups again. Y'all have love coming in. I can't make that up. Okay. Oh, okay. We've got Queen of Cups. Okay, Cancer energy. We've got Queen of Wands. Aries energy. And then we've got the 8 of Swords. Okay. Again, there's that energy I was feeling where it feels like you're trapped. You're not actually trapped. Especially since it's coming out under that 2 of Pentacles. It's almost like, oh man, I've got to make a decision. And I don't know which path to choose. Maybe feeling like you're stuck and you don't know the answer about who to pick. For some of you, this isn't like 2 people. This is just you trying to prioritize like your career and your finances and your personal life. So it's like having a personal life, maybe love life or dating life in addition to your personal life. Personal life could be like hanging out with friends or family or doing any sort of hobbies you like to do. And then you got the career and finances aspect. So there's a lot going on and it just feels like you could be overwhelmed in December. However, I do see you meeting someone. This person feels very thoughtful, very warm and inviting. They could be very intuitive. You two could have like a telepathic connection. I am seeing that. They could also be very bold. They might have that emotional side with the Queen of Cups here, but the Queen of Wands is telling me they could be very bold and assertive. They want to give you that offer, the Ace of Pentacles. But the World can talk about not only just closing out that major cycle, but also it's about a sense of achievement or accomplishment and celebration. And with it coming out above the 2 of Cups, it's like you're going to be celebrating the end of the year with a new person or with someone you're reuniting with. Although 6 of Cups isn't out here, but some of you could be reuniting with someone. Maybe that's why you're hesitant with the 8 of Swords. But for others of you, you've got, you know, we've got 2 queens here. We've got the 2 of Pentacles. There are 2 people. Be a water sign and a fire sign. It doesn't have to be those specific. That could just be dominant elements in their chart. So I see that you're going to have a choice to make on which person you want to pick. Which person's going to be the long-lasting connection that you're going to have this amazing chemistry with, and you two are going to be successful I also see you two wanting to go public. Once you do choose with that 6 of Wands here, it's like they want to make it known that you and them are together. Almost like they want to shout it to the world. With the world and 6 of Wands, it's like I gotta let it be known. This could be like a online announcement, not just with family and friends, but also online. It's like they want to show everyone on social media. There's definitely someone in your energy, pile number 2, who wants, I don't want to say, I hate saying like who wants to show you off, who wants to claim you. I hate saying that kind of stuff, but that's what it feels like. They're just so proud to have you in their life, and they want to show everyone that you're together. One of these people could be more emotional and want that deep connection, and one could be very good looking, very charming, very ambitious. So it feels like you got a tough decision to make, okay? But one of these people is going to be a long-term commitment. Definitely soulmate energy. So all I have to say about that is choose wisely, pile number 2. With that said, those are all the messages I have for you. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I'm going to take this over into the extended on Patreon. We'll check out like what lesson from this year should you carry forward into the new year. What energy or opportunities are coming for you in January. And then we'll take a deep dive into your love life. Like what does your person or future partner want with you going into the new year. So if this is where we part ways, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Hello, pile number 3. Let's go ahead and jump right in. See what messages come out for you for the month of December. So for this first part of your reading, we're just going to be looking at any general guidance, like what do you need to know as the year closes out. I'm going to be pulling a couple of oracle cards from the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle, and then I'll be pulling from the Yuletide Tarot. Alright, Spirit, what does pile number 3 need to know the most as the year closes out? What does pile number 3 need to know the most? Okay. Oh, you got 3 cards. I'll take them. We've got Hearth, or Hearth, however you want to say that. I think it's Hearth. Card number 19. May your warmth take in the gazing flame, upon the shivers they melt away. Interesting. Okay. Then we got Frost, card number 16. Ice cold melting in time, a frozen glance at what lies behind, what lies ahead, what lies within, in the chilling frost of thy undead. Oh, okay. And then lastly, we've got card number 28, Reindeer Medicine. Journey into the depths of your soul, an awakening of sights revealed. It is time for no time at all, for all is presently here. I'll be reading from the guidebook that came with this deck, so we'll get more information about these cards in a moment. Spirit, tell me more about pile number 3. What do they need to know the most as the year closes out? We've got 5 of Canes, which is 5 of Swords in this deck. Okay. What do pile number 3... What does pile number 3 need to know the most as the year closes out? 2 of Cups in the World just tried to come out. So some of you could be ending a relationship. Some of you could be ending being single and you're entering a relationship. We've got 8 of Wands, 8 of Candles. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay. We've got Mistletoe, which is the Lovers, Gemini energy, after I just said some of you could be getting into a relationship. Tell me more. What does... Yep. Ace of Good Cheer is Ace of Cups. Okay. What does pile number 3 need to know the most as the year closes out, Spirit? Oh my gosh. We've got Ace of Canes, which is Ace of Swords. 2 aces. All right. Somebody's going to be communicating with you with that 8 of Wands and Ace of Swords. What else, Spirit? Okay. Wow, we've got 9 of Good Cheer, 9 of Cups. Right under that Lover's card. Okay, so what do you need to know the most as the year closes out? I feel like a lot of you are in a cycle where you're done playing games with people. You're done with people trying to tell you what to do with your life or like how you should live. It's almost like a control thing. That 5 of Swords is giving me the energy of someone who tries to tell you what to do, or even things like what to wear or how to think. They try to ruin things for you. You can actually see in this card, this kid has stolen all the candy canes and basically taking the head off the snowman in the back, and these kids are so upset. It's like trying to ruin any happiness for others. So if you're surrounding yourself with people like that, I think by year's end, you're cutting them out. It could just be one person, but it could be more than one person. I feel like you're going to be a lot happier when you do this. I think you're going to be more relieved to say goodbye to the person or the people who don't have your best interest in mind. It's like they want to play mind games. 5 of Swords to me is like no matter what, they try to win at all cost. They want to play these mind games because it's swords energy, it's mental energy, air energy. So they have no problem getting people riled up or making people upset as long as they win. Obviously, nobody wants to deal with someone like that, right? Most people want their peace and their happiness. They just want to be, you know, drama-free, left alone, but some people thrive on that drama, and I feel like you're done with it. I see a couple of new beginnings here. Some of you with this Ace of Swords, though, could be communicating that you're cutting someone out. I think of the Ace of Swords with the Queen of Swords, even though the Queen of Swords isn't out here, but it always looks like she's holding that Ace of Swords up, ready to cut somebody out. I heard ready to cut a bitch. But ready to cut someone out who doesn't serve her highest good. If there are people or places that are no longer for you, you're evaluating that at the end of the year and saying, okay, this doesn't work anymore. I need to move on. So goodbye. Good riddance, you know? Ace of Cups makes me think of you choosing yourself, okay? And I'm saying choosing too because we got the Lovers here. And while the Lovers does talk about love, it also talks about making a choice. So this can be an important decision that you have to make. Ace of Cups can talk about self-love. It's like, I have to do this for me. And I'm saying this because I know not everybody's dealing with a love interest, but I'll get to the love interest in a second, and then we'll take a deep dive later in this reading into your love life. So, but I do see this. I see lots of communication with the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Swords, and look how happy she is in this 9 of Cups. Like, everybody's come and gone. It's the end of a party, but she's sitting there reminiscing about the good times. About how nice it was that everybody had a good time. Not people who are playing games and destroying people's happiness. It's people who get together and just have a lot of fun, you know? Not people who are ready to start some conflict or create tension. This feels like you're ready to cut a person or several people out. So you can kind of like whittle down your friends group or your family members to where you are comfortable in whatever that space is. Comfortable around the holidays and any other family gathering or friends group gathering where people go out, and I'm envisioning people going out to like a restaurant or going out for drinks or something. Maybe there's that one person that always starts drama and you're just like, oh God, do we have to invite this person? And it's time to let them go. I think this will be the year-end major goal for a lot of you. Now, for others of you, there is love here. You'll be hearing from somebody. 8 of Wands and Ace of Swords here. This is like, yo, I've got to send you a bunch of text messages or DMs. Maybe you meet them through a dating app, but this person's not going to give up on you. The other flip side of the 5 of Swords is they want to win at all costs. They don't want to give up. Now, this person, though, I will say that they come through as somebody who is ready to offer you their cup. They're ready to communicate that they have feelings for you and they want to see where this goes. And I think that's going to make you very happy by the year end. This is a wish fulfillment. Whoever this person is, this is somebody you've been manifesting. This is somebody you could have had your eye on for a long time. but it just feels like you two are ready to take it to the next level, whatever this is. Now, this could go from like somebody having a crush to dating. This could go from dating to a relationship, relationship to engagement, engagement to marriage. I don't know. Everybody's on a different timeline, right? And that's what I'm seeing as far as like your love life goes. I'm going to go ahead and see what these oracle cards have to say. There are keywords with these cards. So with the hearth, the keywords are warmth, light, and fire energy. Okay. Come, dear, and sit by the fire. Hearth comes to a reading when you are cold, rigid, or perhaps seeing things only from a logical perspective. You are being guided to warm your soul and to experience life from the heart. Your emotions don't care about logic or reason. The heart feels what it feels, and in this situation, your heart is wiser than your mind. Listen to your inner knowing to guide you. You may feel conflicted. Your mind may be telling you to be more practical, more responsible, or more sensible. This is your ego operating from a place of fear. Your soul knows what you need now, and it is letting you know through what you feel. Allow this wisdom to be heard, and that all will be well. This is interesting because it's talking about your heart and your head. We've got these two right here with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. It's like, what are you going to pick, okay? You may be trying to view things from a logical perspective, but can you view it from a more emotional perspective? Okay. Next up, we've got Frost. Okay, let me pull this up. Okay, so for Frost, the second card, the key words are divination and signs. Ooh, okay. Winter offers a multitude of ways to practice divination. Puddles, frozen lakes, and icicles are excellent surfaces for scrying and finding answers to your most burning questions. However, Frost isn't the only place to look for signs. There are subtle clues everywhere for those who are in tune with the universe. Frost has come to your spread to let you know that the signs you've been looking for are all around you. You are guided to have more awareness and to trust in your ability to read signs. Everyone is capable of being guided by the inner spirit, but you block these capabilities when you doubt little pings of wisdom that occur. If you see a butterfly and believe it to be a sign, then it is. The same goes for colors or words you hear throughout the day. Don't discredit yourself by ignoring things that feel like a confirmation to you. They may seem silly to others, and that's okay. You're an illuminated soul and are guided by a force that transcends a lack of faith. So, you could be seeing signs and synchronicities around the holiday season, the end of the year, into January. This is not going to resonate for everybody, but, you know, if you're seeing like angel numbers or a person's name, for instance, like I was talking about taking this to the next level, or maybe this person's name and you're wondering if you should cut them out. There's something here about watch out for the signs and the synchronicities, because if you're seeing this repeatedly, then it has some sort of meaning. But really it's the meaning that you assign to it. With reindeer medicine, the keywords are inner strength, journeys, and fighting for your dreams. Whew. Reindeer are hardy and majestic creatures. Unlike other animals, they are the only ones who keep their antlers all year long, carrying them like crowns atop their heads. They've earned the right to feel like kings, but as the saying goes, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Reindeer make long migrations every year through the harsh conditions of the tundra. They face challenge after challenge, yet they prevail, and even make friends along the way. Reindeer are known to be openly cheery, and often form relationships with humans, despite the challenging conditions in which they live. Reindeer medicine asks you, what responsibilities are you willing to endure in the pursuit of your dreams? Goals take work, even with the cosmic forces behind you. You will still face challenges on your soul's path, no matter how aligned you are with your spirit. Reindeer medicine has come to your spread to tell you not to give up. The challenges you're facing now teach you how to be stronger and more resourceful, and to find ways to face your fears rather than running from them. Stay the course, for you are on the path towards success. You may not see it now with harsh conditions in your way, but you're so close to what you seek. Okay, so it looks like you're on the right path. Everything's falling into alignment for you, pile number 3, which is great. Right here at the end of the year, it almost feels like you're closing out some sort of major cycle, not just the year-end cycle, but some other loose ends that you need to tie up, so you can begin the new year with a fresh, clean slate. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into your career and finances. All right, pile number 3, let's go ahead and jump into your career and finances. So Spirit, how can pile number 3 best prepare for the new year with their work and money? How can pile number 3 best prepare for the new year for their work and money? So we've got Father Christmas, which is the Hermit, Virgo energy. We've got the Two of Wands. We've got the Three of Pentacles. Tell me more, Spirit. How can pile number 3 prepare for the new year? Their work and money. We've got Balance, which is Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Tell me more, Spirit. Pile number 3s, career and finances. How can they best prepare for the new year with work and money? Okay, we've got Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. How can pile number 3 best prepare for the new year with their work and money? We've got the Hanged Man, more Pisces energy. Some of you aren't where you want to be. I just saw the Five of Cups try to come out. And you're not sure how to get to, like, how to get from point A to point B. I just saw the Moon try to come out. Yeah, it's like, we've got Nine of Swords. It's like you're worried that you're stuck or that you're not going to progress somehow. Then we've got the Five of Swords. Again. But we do have the Empress at the bottom of the deck, Matrona. So it feels like abundance and prosperity is ultimately what you want. It's what most people want, right? But I feel like you've had to do some introspection. With the Hanged Man and the Hermit, it feels like you've had to really go within and figure out which direction you're going. Two of Wands here. It's like, pick a path, but you might be questioning whether the path you choose is the correct path. Are you going to waste your time going down one path and it's going to lead to a dead end? Or are you going to end up on the right path? And that's one of those things in life where are you going to end up on a detour? Or are you going to end up on the right path? And nobody really knows, right? It's like you just have to go for it and hope for the best. And if it doesn't work out, redirect yourself. Put yourself back on the right track. At least you know that wasn't the path for you. But then you can put yourself on a new one. So there's something here about trying to decide which direction to go and planning for the future. Some of you really want to be known for something. This could be creative ideas or some sort of like artistry, but it doesn't have to be. I am picking that up though. However, there's some sort of stress here, like unnecessary worry. Again, this could go back to picking a path, but it feels like you're worried that it's never going to happen. I'm hearing it's never going to pan out. But it could pan out if there's some sort of balance here. There are two stopwatches here, so it makes me think of like time is money, or time is of the essence. So spending your time, energy, and even money, but mostly time and energy wisely is going to get you where you want to be. I feel like there's one path that's stronger for you, and you already know it's stronger than the other path. Whatever you're picking, though, you're not giving up. Like, you're determined to make sure that you reach some sort of end goal or you see some sort of wish come true. But it's just getting there is the problem. Getting there is what's kind of slowing you down. It might be that you get overwhelmed with that Nine of Swords, thinking about everything you need to accomplish to get to the end of the road, to get to that end goal. Some of you could even shut down. I'm seeing with like the Hanged Man and Nine of Swords, it's almost like you mentally shut down. Like you don't even want to think about it. You don't take any action. Kind of ignore the situation and hope you'll figure something else out or hope it fixes itself. But we all know that it's not going to fix itself. You have to take the necessary steps, one foot in front of the other, day after day, to get to where you want to be. So this is really about following your desires, following whatever is lighting you up, making you excited. that's the direction you should be going in. And if you don't have a direction that makes you excited just yet, I feel like a lot of you are pausing and trying to see things differently, or seeing if you can figure out what's going to make you happy and then choosing that direction. But this is definitely something you're going to love doing. I think that's really what it boils down to. It's like Knight of Cups and Three of Pentacles. You want to be successful. You want to have a good reputation in your career. You want to make that money, right? You want that forward progress. But you don't want to be weighed down or held back in some way. You don't want to make the wrong choice on the path. It's interesting too, because with the Hermit, with that lantern that he's holding, it always has the star in it, as in the star from the star card. So it's talking about you're using that wish fulfillment idea, because it's not a wish fulfillment yet. It's just the idea of that wish fulfillment. It's the light at the end of the tunnel, right? You're using that as your guiding light. It's like giving you motivation and inspiration to keep you going. And I think there is, with the Five of Swords here and then like the Two of Wands, it's like, don't make an unwise choice. Because Five of Swords can't talk about making an unwise choice. And I think that's what's stressing you out with this Nine of Swords. It's like, okay, I've got to make it. I've got to do something the start of the new year. I've got to make this choice. I'm hoping I'm choosing wisely. Hope it's going to pay off. Hopefully I'm not wasting my time. But there has to be some sort of balance. There has to be patience, self-control. Some of you are going to feel so excited to get something started. And others of you, like I said, it's going to take some time for something to get off the ground. You may feel like you're not progressing at all, but I think when you take small steps every single day towards a goal, wish, or dream, that's still progression. Even if it's a little bit slower than you'd like for it to be, it's better than not completing anything at all, right? So that's what I'm seeing for your career and finances, pile number 3. Let's go ahead and jump into your love and relationships. All right. For the third and final part of your reading, Spirit, what love or relationship energies are guiding pile number 3 in December? What love or relationship energies are guiding pile number 3 in the month of December? Okay. We've got 6 of Canes. So this is 6 of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. Overcoming any obstacles. So for some of you, you're moving on from somebody. For others of you, if you've had obstacles, I'm looking at this car, I'm thinking distance. Like you have to hop in a car and drive to see somebody who's at a distance from you. Maybe you two have decided to move in together, or maybe one of you is moving and you're going to be closer to the other. I don't know. There's something here where you're overcoming obstacles in the month of December in your love life or relationships. Okay, Spirit, for pile number 3, what love or relationship energies are guiding them in December, Spirit? Got the 8 of Wands. Oh, okay. So lots of communication. That's always a good thing. And again, that talks about travel. It's like fast movement. So a lot of you are going to be maybe even in a long distance connection, or things are going to progress quickly with a person this month. Tell me more, Spirit. What love or relationship energies are guiding pile number 3 in December? What love or relationship energies? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So we've got mistletoe. Again, this is the lovers, Gemini energy. Then we've got the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. Tell me more, Spirit. For pile number 3, what love or relationship energies are guiding them in December? Oh, Ace of Cups. Okay. Feels really good so far. For pile number 3, what love or relationship energies are guiding? We've got 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Somebody wants to invest. What love or relationship energies? We've got the World, Capricorn energy. Could also be fixed sign energy towards Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. So somebody is ready to end a chapter and start a new one. This could be like the end of being single as well. But I did say I was picking up progression. So again, maybe taking things to the next level. Did I say that in the first part of your reading? I think I did. Where you take things from like crush to dating to relationship, and so on and so forth. That's what it feels like. Tell me more, Spirit, for pile number 3's love and relationship energies that are guiding them. Oh, man, I can't make this up. The Chariot, Cancer energy. I don't know what's going on with the travel. Maybe you guys are just traveling to meet somebody for the holidays. But it feels, again, we've got 3 cards of travel. Well, the world's here too. This is definitely long distance travel. This could be an online connection, could be through an app, could be online dating, but it could also be social media with the world here. You two could have been talking for a while. 7 of Pentacles talks about having patience, planting seeds that, you know, pay off later on. It's basically investing and making sure you're investing wisely. So it feels like you're going to have some sort of new beginning in love this month. Now, again, everybody's on different timelines. This could be a progression where you only talked online, you only talked through a dating app, and now you're going to meet in person. This is the month you meet up, finally. This is the month you have your first kiss together with that lover's card. This is the month that maybe the two of you have a winter getaway vacation together. It's your first little road trip together, or your first travel experience together. Some of you I'm picking up, you could go see like the Northern Lights, or you could go to a Christmas, one of those Christmas villages or marketplaces, festivals. It just depends on where you are in the world. But it feels like this person does want to offer you their cup of love, that Ace of Cups. They want that new emotional beginning, some sort of solid, deep commitment with you. This person feels like someone who wants to come in and sweep you off your feet. They could have already done that, but it feels like a constant thing where they are a knight in shining armor, total romantic. They could have gotten you a bunch of gifts as well for the holiday season. But it feels like you two had to overcome some serious obstacles. To me, it feels like distance, but it could be anything. This could be major distance too. If they're like on the other side of the world, maybe some of you didn't have the money to buy like a plane ticket, or every time you tried to meet up, something was off, like their schedule was off, your schedule was off, and you couldn't find the right time to actually meet up with each other. But for most of you, I think it's going to be one of those connections that you met online, you met through a dating app, you talk for a while, and then you meet up. But it feels like it's going to be a great December for your love and relationships, especially moving into the new year, January, and you know, some of you could end up in a relationship or engaged New Year's Eve. I'm seeing that, like New Year's Eve. So that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 3. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I'm going to be taking this over into the extended on Patreon. We're going to be looking at like what lessons from this year should you carry forward into the new year, what energy or opportunities are coming in for you in January, and then we're going to take a deep dive into your love life and find out what does your person or future partner want with you going into the new year. So if this is where we part ways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.